arthritis, tendinopathy, and transient synovitis. What could these symptoms mean?
Well, those sound serious. What's your take on it, Randall?
From what I know, it seems like an infection. The urethritis might be related to a urinary tract issue.
Yes, that could be the case. But we also need to consider the tendinopathy. It could indicate inflammation in the muscles or connective tissues.
I think you're both missing something here. This patient is suffering from leontiasis ossea.
Leontiasis ossea? What's that?
It sounds like some kind of bone disease.
Yes, I believe so. But Hawks, how do you know this isn't just an infection or inflammation as we initially thought?
I know because I'm the one who's seen more cases than all of you put together.
That's not very scientific, Hawks.
You're not very scientific. Now treat the patient. I gotta convince Tracy.
Hawks, I called you into my office because I've heard you want to perform a VATS lobectomy on your patient who you believe has leontiasis ossea.
Correct, Tracy.
Where did you get such an idea?
From a conspiracy theorist who's convinced the sun isn't real and lives in his mom's basement.
Are you talking about the flaming ball of gas, 93 million miles away, or the Son of God?
The latter isn't a conspiracy theory. What the hell are you smoking?
Why do you think this conspiracy theorist is worth talking to? After 5 years of them causing irreparable harm to the medical community, you're suddenly willing to listen to them?
I was always willing to listen to them, just not do anything. This time is different. He theorized that the patient got leontiasis ossea from exposure to a 5G tower because Steve Jobs wants him to get the latest iPhone so he can keep up with TikTok and finally understand the true meaning of 6'7".
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Maybe you need the VATS lobectomy.
Now you're talking.
Damn it. It seems we made a grave mistake here. The VATS lobectomy was not the appropriate treatment for leontiasis ossea, despite what Dr. Hawks insisted.
Oh, come on, Randall. You're overreacting. The patient is stable and recovering well. What's the big deal?
The alarm is going off, for God's sake. What would you call that?
The patient isn't dead. That gives us hope that we can reverse course on the VATS lobectomy.
Are you legitimately stupid, or are you trolling?
I'm trolling. The patient's good as dead until we figure out what to do.
You fools. How could you let a patient nearly die just for a mistake in diagnosis? Leslie, Randall, Anna, how could this have happened?
Dr. Hawks, we're sorry. We genuinely believed leontiasis ossea was the correct diagnosis based on our tests and research.
We were confident in our analysis, sir. Surely we must have overlooked something obvious.
It's true that leontiasis ossea seemed like a plausible explanation at first glance. But now that you've informed us, it was actually wrong. We're truly sorry for the mistake and are eager to rectify the situation.
Apologies mean nothing if the patient ends up in the morgue. You're lucky he survived. I'll have none of this incompetence on my watch ever again. Getting a handle on those cancer patients of yours?
Oh, we're making progress. It's tough work, but the team's really pulled together.
That sounds lovely. Gotta go.
What, already figured your case out?
No, I'm just bored because we have nothing interesting to talk about. We've been staring at leontiasis ossea for months now, but it's not the right diagnosis.
I'm sorry, but I disagree. We've run tests and consulted specialists.
I don't appreciate your unprofessional behavior, Hawks. You're jeopardizing everyone's safety with those clothes.
Do you really want to see me naked? How unprofessional would that be? I ought to report you.
This is highly irregular. You should be aware of the protocols before rushing in.
I know what I'm doing, and I've got a new diagnosis for you all. Warkany Syndrome 1.
Wait, how could that be? We were told Warkany Syndrome 1 is extremely rare.
And there's no cure, correct?
Indeed, Hannah, the prognosis isn't good for this patient.
I understand. But we need to get started with a new treatment plan now, or it could be fatal.
Hold up. Not only is it rare, but it's not even used as an official diagnosis anymore.
Maybe it's Warkany Syndrome. Wait for it to...
You're a waste of time, Hawks.
What do you mean Warkany Syndrome 2?
You're the second doctor who thinks it isn't real. Maybe you're the conspiracy theorist.
I know it's real. I'm talking about the fact you think that's what your patient has. You've done literally nothing useful for any of us today.
At least it was one day and not a whole lifetime unlike you, Tracy.